Hey everybody, thank you for coming on the next episode. It's in everything we do. We have a good topic last time. This time is going to be a little bit more differently. We're going to talk about baby mama, baby father, while you're in baby mama, baby father drama while you're in a relationship. But I'm gonna let my man with Swede make us a little public announcement.
Public announcement.
You know I gotta say
You
that.
gotta be
Right?
overly educated with the word selection. Just, you know what I mean? Just kiss. Keep it simple. I'm
got-
Suede. This is Twisted Tea. I mean, Sweet Tea. That's
Jabaz.
Jabaz. Is that good enough introduction?
That's good enough. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
all right.
Can't play down for the viewers out there.
Yeah. We are who we be.
Exactly. Baby mama, baby father, relationships. Let's see.
That don't even go together because of the titles.
I don't know. It's like
Baby mama / baby father relationships.
in a relationship. Maybe we
In
should
a
say
relationship, that don't even sound right.
Yeah,
That's
all right,
toxic.
So it's like one of those things where we're in relationships and the people we're in a relationship with, they got kids and you still deal with their parents, that the person that they have kids with.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little risky subject because that's a little bit out of my frame of my area, but it's in my frame of area.
We familiar with it, but we didn't go through it.
Yeah, we ain't go through that because we ain't got time for that without
Nah,
kids.
for real.
She already know what it is. I guess because it depends on the kind of man and woman that you deal with. Like,
You can have your disagreements, but
Yeah.
it don't label you as a baby mother or a baby father, because that, what you see when people say that, use them titles, you don't really see nothing good. Otherwise, like,
You see, daytime talk show.
yeah, yeah.
Lori,
I
tell her,
mean,
Lori, the
yeah.
results are in.
Exactly. That's all he been about for years now.
Yeah.
Them ratings on them DNA tests and
Yeah.
skyrocketed. So we ain't gonna talk about nothing else.
It's a lucrative business.
Nothing else.
It's a
Yeah.
very lucrative business.
Yeah. Then people get free pregnancy tests, and he gets ratings.
Yeah.
So they think it's even trade. I wonder, do they get a check cut
They
off?
have to because it's too
They
many.
gotta be paid
Yeah.
because they scripting it too.
Yeah.
When it is that person's kid.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a difference between like having a baby mama and then like having your kid's mama? Is there a difference in
Yeah.
that?
It's a big difference.
What's the difference?
Like you said, depending on the type of person you had the kid with. They could be good people.
So
You
are
know,
they bad people
I
to
don't-
baby mama?
For if they're gonna address them that way, if that's what you thinking of them, when it hits my ears, I don't hear nothing positive with the
Oh.
title. That's my baby mother, and then I hate the way it's pronounced.
MOVA.
Yeah, but even the word baby, they don't even say the second B or the yo. It's my baby mother.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
What is a baby mother? I hate the way people talk sometimes, and I hate saying what, huh? What? That's my baby mother, yo. Baby mother. You want to slick up the word? How do you make that title sound slick?
So
Or
what should be
sound
the
hood?
proper word we say?
I mean, that's what you see. That's proper for you. If that's proper for you, that's cool.
What's the proper
But
word we say?
in my opinion, I don't call my son's mother. That's my baby's mother. They not babies no more, Matt. First and foremost, they not babies no more. Why are you still? They teenagers. You still saying that's my baby mother? Oh, my bad. That's my baby mother. No, that's my son's mother. Her, that's my son's father. But they done found a way to separate dad from father. This is that you're their dad. You're not their father. How? So we're gonna keep it real. 2 sperm cells went in, didn't it? Made 1 kid. The father sperm and the dad sperm.
Oh, okay.
You found a way to separate the damn titles. Whatever subtracts from the man, you're gonna find a way to do it. Just like Martin Luther King said, they came up with creative punishment. Whatever keeps us down, they will come up with something. Now you found a way to separate the titles. The father and the dad is the same person, whether
I've
you
heard the
like it or not.
opposite. And see, I've heard the opposite. I don't have kids, so I don't have to deal with it. But I've heard the opposite. I've heard, he's my child's father, but he's no daddy. meaning that if you have the title of dad, that's the good title.
Yeah.
Father, you just provided the shot.
Yeah.
That's
Sperm
it.
donor.
Yeah.
That's like because dad and mommy is what the kids say to learn that first word. So it's the original state. It's that building narrative. I mean, in their mind, that's what they see.
We're the only species that's not loved unconditionally. Moms and kids, even pets, are loved unconditionally. Everything has to be earned when it comes to us.
Well, that's not true because I done seen plenty of, like I done seen some dogs that gave birth that don't make it a mother. So I see like moms that have kids don't make it a mother neither. So
But the majority, yeah, that does go on.
yeah.
But the majority rules. We're spoke on the most.
Yeah, this is why we here today.
Yeah.
Because when you're in a relationship with someone that has kids and you're dealing with the other significant others, first of all, your favorite thing that you taught me over the years is acknowledge that I'm a man in the room with you. And that's the problem that I think a lot of guys don't do is acknowledge that there's another man in the room with me. Like
Alpha male syndrome kick in.
Yeah.
Even if you're not home.
Yeah.
You still want to be the alpha male in that room.
The way it's supposed to be is if your father and your mother is not together, but your mom has met someone else, it's up to the responsibility, the accountability, is that you're supposed to introduce that man to that man so he know what kind of man is around his kid. That's how it's supposed to go. That's how it's supposed to go because the same way you would want to know about the woman that's around your kid.
Yeah.
It's the respect factor of the relationship that they're extending olive branch to the other part of that family. So you have to have that respect allowed. So what that means is you don't like. Have you ever seen the movie Stepfather with John Travolta and the guy Vince Vaughn? I think he was in. You gotta watch that movie. Stepfather was about John Travolta walked up to the dude, was like, "You don't discipline my son." And the guy was like, "What? Well, if your son lives under my roof, you know, I'm a discipliner." So
that's one of the biggest problems.
Because it has nothing to do with you and I disciplining. You know what it has to do with?
Yeah, you're not the biological parent.
No, it has to do with the other biological parent giving permission to do that. So the thing is about that disciplinarian, when you say that word, I'm like you, Sweet, the first thing I think is negative. You get what I'm saying? Like, you disciplining my child, I think you could whip my child ass. That's the first thing.
Like
you raising your
hand
him.
like it's not the same.
No.
You can't picture it the same.
There's other ways of disciplining a kid without even raising your hand. There's plenty of ways, but as
the kid, there's a limited amount of listening.
Yep. So the problem is the kid not going to really respect the new relationship they has with his mother and her new boyfriend or boyfriend or husband because my daddy's still here.
Just the simple fact he's not dad.
Yeah.
Because that's the first thing that comes out of your mouth. You're not my father.
Right.
You're not my father. You're not my mother.
Why does the new dad, stepdad, whoever is doing it? Why are you disciplining my
Because
child?
when I ordered
Hold on. There's an active parent in the house. You have a problem with my child. Why don't you tell his mom and let her deal with it? I don't have any children. That's just my outlook. I'm just speculating. No, I don't want you disciplining my child. What is she there for? What is she doing?
She's not doing it, but it's
okay. But if she's not doing it, and you were saying all about the meeting to let you know who's going to be around your child, okay, then you pick up the phone and go, your kid is here acting a fool. I don't agree with somebody other than a biological parent putting their hands on my child.
So okay, because that's a big topic these days.
It is
on radio stations and all of that, and it's another thing. It's a marble scale.
Here we go.
You got some everything, bro. You got these parents over here saying what you're saying. Then you got other parents over here saying the opposite. So I'm good enough to spend money. I'm good enough to feed, clothe, and help shelter. But when it comes time for that other side to kick in, I have no say.
No, you know.
Okay, but why
I'm
would
good
you?
over here, but I'm not permitted over here.
Right, 'cause
That's
you're
not cool.
But why would you? You know, because the dad is still in the picture, so I don't need you.
No, the dad is in the picture.
Yeah, but okay, so he's providing for his
that's
child.
different.
So I
That's
don't
different.
need you to do
That's
it.
So
different.
let's say if
It's
he
for
wasn't
me and
providing
him.
for
But
his
see, that's
child.
up to the mother to reach. The mother is not going to reach out to that dad like that, whether he's in the picture as much as he should be or not,
Yeah.
because that man is right there.
Okay.
They're going to
but-
go to him first. I'm telling you, this has happened.
Okay.
They're going to go to him first with hope. It's the only time women wake up hoping
Oh,
that I know of.
right. Okay.
That you know.
That I've been told and all that. Yeah, that I know of. Don't even point like that. Anyway, they go to them first. Then they see that was a failed attempt. They knew it was a chance that they was taking, but when it didn't work, then they got to get their mind right. Do a couple huffs and puffs, inhale, exhales. You know, a couple of probably yoga out exercises at first. Get your mind right to call the biological parent. And I'm not just saying dad. I'm saying mom or dad, whoever
Yeah, the other parent.
whoever the non-custodial parent is. It takes a minute to call them, but the results are immediate.
I mean, but to me, if you're co-parenting, I'm doing what I'm doing on this end. You're doing what you're doing on that end. This man is here simply to be my husband or whatever.
That man
it
is just
he
there for you
So
primarily. He does
and
things for the kids
maybe
for
I'm-
points.
I'm
What?
totally close-minded.
Did he just say? Hell no. Did he just say that? Did you just say?
What? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
He said he just do it for the kids for the points.
The step,
that's actually a valid point there.
Damn. And you,
it's a lot of them
hell
that, yo,
no.
This
it's
is
a lot
what-
of them. It's some, no, don't get me
being
wrong.
realistic
It's
here.
ones out there that
Oh,
care.
man, y'all some sick-
It's ones out there that do actually care for other people's the kids that's not theirs biologically,
Right.
as if they were their own. I know plenty.
Right. Me too.
But again, it's not enough of them / us to be in the forefront.
Okay.
The majority rules.
Yeah, we're being realistic here. You do
Yeah,
have
we're being
some,
realistic.
yeah.
You
No, we
kicking
being
a lot of
uncomfortable
fantasies.
we-
Yeah, but you kicking a lot of fantasies in this uncomfortable
Let's
conversation.
take Junior to
Then
the
we gotta
park,
wake you
and
up.
then
No.
You get home, you tell your mom I bought you the ice cream, and it's for points. But
So
I
how much
think-
you gonna do from a person who's not your biological parent? How much are you gonna listen to them? How much you gonna do what they say?
Depends.
Exactly. How much you do with your biological?
It depends.
It shouldn't.
It does depend.
But it depends on your back. It depends on your history, on both sides of the fence. But if you know you got your dad and you got your mom, whoever the non-custodial parent is, that's who we talking about. It could be mom. It can be dad. It's not just always dad.
Right.
But that's the focus. Keep negativity, dad. Positive stuff, it's always mom.
So it's the mindset.
And it's always, the kid is only ours when they bad.
Yeah.
Why is
Talk
that?
to your son.
That's mama's baby right there. Oh, they doing good. They must be doing good. You need to come talk to your son. You need to come get your daughter. Oh, they mine now. Because they acting up they mine, but when they good, you ain't sharing that good credit.
Nah,
And you ain't taking none of the bad credit either, but you ain't sharing the good credit. Everything is yours when everything is good. As soon as stuff goes bad, now they belong to dad.
Yeah, it's true.
Now I'm being thought about.
So my outlook on it is that first, let's talk about the beginning part of understanding once you're in a relationship and this person has kids and you're dealing with them. The first thing you have to establish when you establish a relationship with that, you have to establish a relationship with the kid as well.
Yeah.
And in doing that, once you establish that relationship, you have to find the pivot points and identify where the shift going to take place. So when, depending on the age of the child, you'll know when the pivot points are going to happen. So if the child is younger and they like I said, the origin starts with that originality of knowing that was daddy, this is my daddy, this is mommy, and now daddy and mommy not together. Now this is Mr. Tom. Okay, Mr. Tom, okay, Mr. Tom, this Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom told me. And the thing about when they're younger, they have to understand their conceptions of how they view their furthermore. Their viewing their furthermore is that I don't see my daddy no more. I see Mr. Tom in the bed with mommy. So mommy has to explain that your dad is still around, but Mr. Tom is with me now. That's hard for a little one to understand.
But children are very adaptable.
They are, but they're only adaptable when the situation they're faced with physically, not adaptable facing the situation from a mental understanding aspect, because it's their complete realm of original state. Like they get it, but they not get it. Like, okay,
They get it. Well, we think they do or not. They get it. They just don't agree with it.
right? Because the child and the situation hasn't been addressed, and that's what that's what we have to get through with. It comes to as a mom to have that accountability to address the situation and the child. You got to address both.
So you mean don't just bring Mr. Tom in. Let's have a talk about Mr. Tom.
So in the presence of talking to Mr. Tom, invite Daddy there so Daddy can be present. Now, Daddy present don't mean that the child not going to understand. They just understand that their dad was there when their mom was explaining Mr. Tom's role and Daddy's role.
Yeah, that's why I made the joke about for points.
Yeah.
Because your dad is here for you, but Mr. Tom is here for me.
Right. Yeah,
so Mr. Tom is going to be doing stuff for the kids to get points.
Yeah. So,
but there are ones out there who genuinely do care and love
the
kid that doesn't belong to them biologically.
You just have to have that establishment done. But that also has to do with the maturity level in the woman that you deal with, because you put a baby inside of a grown girl, not a grown woman. So you don't realize that until the situation or relationship that we talked about with female accountability when it's over. Mm-hmm. Nothing bad can be said. Nothing wrong can be said. It is what it was. It was the truth. But the problem is she don't want to address the death of that relationship and everything that comes with it. And because she has a new relationship and things are newly been reinvented, you come to find out the person you had kids with was not really mature at all. She has immature ways. Mm-hmm. He has immature ways. Mm-hmm. So they have to have that level of complete understanding and transparency within themselves. Now, do you know how hard it is to explain to a person that's immature that you say you mature but you immature? You know how hard it is to explain that? Because I'm the villain in this situation because you needed me to be your villain so you can meet Tom. You get what I'm saying? To meet Tom, you have to put it in your mind that you came from a bad place to go to a good place. Mm-hmm. No, you can't.
Tom got to look good.
Tom got to look good.
Tom is the future.
Yep.
So the future has to look good, has to look better than Dad's past.
Tom, and remember, the insecurities you get, Tom's job is to make sure those insecurities are addressed moving forward. So my baby mother or the mother of my kids could not go pick my kids up every day, right? So, Kelly, you're going to have to go pick my kids up when I'm at work. Can you do that for me? Because I need help in those areas. Can you do that for me? Well, what time? Don't depend on what time. But if it was the other way around and I'm Tom,
you expected to do it.
You're expected to do it. Now, it's crazy, right? But that's just how it is because
that's ridiculous.
It's realistic.
Yeah, that's what happens.
It's realistic because I'm a man and I have a child. My child is the most sacred weakness that I have. I said it right. Sacred weakness that I have.
Yes, it should be.
Mm-hmm.
I have to protect that weakness because if something happens to my kid, it happens to me.
Right.
Everybody gotta go.
Right.
Yeah,
blow the earth up just to make sure I got the right person. The whole
and that's
earth.
Facts.
It'll be 8 planets.
Instead of 9.
Instead of 9. I got you though.
Yeah,
that's all I care about. You touch my kid in any kind of way, shape, or form. It's a wrap for the world.
Yeah.
And it should be.
Not necessarily, because the maturity level have to be identified with this relationship that has to be established between my baby mother and my baby father. Like, you have to establish that, because that meeting between Tom and Dad and Lisa has to occur, because it's I told you, it's not what kids see or adapt to, it's what they perceive to understand. And the perception that you give it is mom's here, dad's here, Tom's here, right? And I'm the kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see three people that care about me. They know me. He's learning me. So I have to have that perception. Well, since you learning me, you have to learn my good and my bad and my ugly. Because I'm a kid, so I'm going to have a lot of different those. But they know my good and bad days because I came from them since day one. Mm-hmm. So they know my good and bad days. You're still learning. So when you're the guy in the relationship, Tom, and you're learning that, you have to learn to identify how that father and that mother respond to the child and the ways and things that they do. Right? So if a child doing some stuff and the kid is being how can I say this? Like, unfair with how they doing things, they're gonna manipulate these two. The guy that's gonna be potential stepfather or the potential Tom, he has to learn to identify that. Mm-hmm. He has to, because it's gonna play a part in the relationship between mommy and daddy. Because in his mind, remember, he's going through new struggles with learning Tom. Now, Tom ain't got kids. Tom kids don't get along with my new girlfriend kids. My new girlfriend kids may be older. My new girlfriend kids may be younger. Or my kids may be older. My kids may be the same age as your kid. But my kid walks up and says, like, you not my real brother. You just my dad's girlfriend's son. Like, because when kids get around other kids, they just hurtful.
Okay, but that's true.
Yeah, but do you know how that makes the child? He's like, well, fine, you ain't my brother, neither.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, we met and we established that.
Let's go play.
Problem?
Yeah, but what if say they gonna play together? What if they don't? What if they don't get along?
What if they don't?
That's gonna address the issue in a relationship.
Because my kid doesn't like your kid.
Yeah.
Then don't bring your kid over here, or I won't bring my kid over here.
That's not how it works. If we plan on, you have to address those type of issues, because it's a reason why it's not working, because they have to get adjusted to certain things.
Okay, what if they don't?
They can't.
You can't force it.
No.
There are people that you just don't get along with. People that you meet and you just don't like. They haven't done anything to you. There's just something about them. That happens with kids as well. I'm playing devil's advocate because I don't know any of this stuff.
That's cool.
Y'all are teaching me. So.
That's cool. I got that part, and that's
a good point, though.
It's a good point, but the thing is,
you don't have to have kids to know things. You don't have to be experienced in that field to have knowledge of it.
Yeah.
So you say you're not a parent and all this and that, but you've watched, you've babysat.
You dated a guy that had kids,
right?
With
kids. I would cover your parents don't babysit, but
that's a whole other thing. I avoided men who had children.
Oh, because you only...
Because I don't have any children, so I avoided men who had children. But that's like.
But you dated a man. You dated
far and few between. But I'll tell you why. It's
impossible.
Not because I don't like children. I love children. It is because I'm not a person who has ever planned for the furthermore. So, in my mind, eventually all of this is going to fizz out, and kids get attached to you. That's why I didn't do it. Because if I meet you and we're dating and I fall in love with your son, when we fizzle out, my heart is broken twice.
Yeah. It's harder to leave because the kid is involved.
And
you can lead a person. But you can't just lead a kid like that.
And then a kid is calling you. Oh,
I'm about to play devil's advocate. I'm about to take a page out of your book.
I've been there. Please do.
So
I've been there
what about
before my sons were born.
shit don't work out, I ain't gonna give a fuck about your kid either. Like,
Yeah, you don't.
yeah, I ain't gonna fuck. Cause
They are out there.
It's not
I don't
my
give a fuck.
kid.
They didn't care from the beginning.
You know why I don't care? You know why at the point why I don't care at the end of the day? Because you cared enough to keep your word to walk away. So I should care enough to take my feelings and get up and walk away too. So if your kids continue to ask for me, then they ask for me. It's up to you to address the child or address the situation.
Yeah, I mean,
You're gonna have to address one of them.
the
Like
parent.
One, like you said in
do
our
have to
show,
do it.
one of them gonna get an answer.
one I'm gonna get the
One of
answer.
them gonna get an answer.
And I'm not gonna always be the villain in this because the kid gonna look at you and be like, yo, something wrong with your coochie coupons. Because daddy left, shit, Tom left. What's wrong with your coochie coupons?
They expired. They expired.
She did. She still tried to spend them, and the date was done. The date been expired. That's worse than sour
It was
milk.
put on old paper.
Yeah, you ain't got to sniff the container. You know it's foul. It's
All
been
right.
expired.
Okay, I need to bring up something. now.
Okay.
Okay, when people do things out of spite, parents.
Mm.
Okay. First example.
But you're in a relationship.
But you're in a relationship.
Okay.
First example. I do not want your new girlfriend combing my daughter's hair.
Oh.
I said what I said. Don't let her put her hand on my child's head. And then my child comes home. And she has all of these braids in her hair and stuff that I don't approve of.
Okay.
So I ask you, who did this? Or the daughter comes home and go, oh, daddy's girlfriend did it. Why? I told you I don't want her with her hands in my child's hair. So?
I gave you a cell phone.
Yeah.
Dial the motherfucking hair salon you want me to drop our damn child off to, right?
And the dough.
Okay.
And the
Hey,
dough.
Sway, hey, Sway.
I mean, if it's like the other episode, it's because, like you said, because we not fitting the bill. And then you chimed in on what he said. You piggyback on what he said. You want me to look a certain way, dress a certain way?
You should be
Buy it.
careful.
Okay.
I gave you the cell phone.
You don't want their hair. You don't want them hands in the child's head, but the child's hair gets done. So that's saying you mad that I brought your paycheck to you versus the mailman. Did you get your damn check?
No. Let me elaborate a little bit more. Okay?
Right.
I put my child's hair up to where it's good for the entire weekend. I did it because I don't want her hands in my child's hair. So there is no reason for this chick to touch my kid's hair.
Oh.
That's where I
Yeah.
was going with it. Hold
That's
on.
that crazy stuff
What?
that they be doing, though.
I don't care what she says. You know, as far as the dad, I don't care. You know, go ahead, do it. See what she said. What's she gonna do? She's
You
not
gonna
here.
undo it?
Yeah, exactly. What's she gonna do?
You're gonna
She
take
undo it?
each braid out.
Okay, so why
And he probably would.
would do that? And it goes for me. It goes to
Well, that's the point of when
Level of spite is a trip.
I mean,
yeah.
Swade and I experienced things being in the barbershop where we done seen moms dropped off their sons, and we done seen stepmoms drop off
The kid.
the kid, and we done seen
It
fathers
ain't their son or daughter, it's
Yeah,
the
we
kid.
done seen that. So in the instance of that, okay, how you want his haircut? And Swade will say, well, how you want it done? I don't know, just cut it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't bring that ass all the time. That cut.
Right.
So you tell him you dropped them off because you with their mother, and you go get your hair cut, and you don't know what the number, what he takes.
Mhm.
So that means Swade will look at him like, dude, so you don't take time out to look at.
No, what I don't like,
Here we go. Here we go.
what I don't
Here we
like
go.
in the
Here we go.
barbershop is when you're the dad,
Okay.
you bring the son to the barbershop. What the hell is you calling mom for, asking mom how she want the haircut? You the dad.
Facts.
I could see if it was your, balance it out for y'all, limited thinkers, to balance it out. I could see if you was taking your daughter to the salon. You call mom, how is she supposed to get this done again? I just told you that. That's why I said again. You know, escape that look, how you want. You can call for that. But you dad. Your son's hair should be what you want. I understand if she, you know, but then that's what's the word? That's sensitive. Because I already know with some eyebrows flared up right now. When they hear me saying this, eyebrows, nostrils, you can fart if you want to. I don't care. But it's going to raise the issue. My personal, this is what I saw in the barbershop. Why are you calling home to ask?
Because he doesn't know.
Ask my,
Because he
power.
those frilly sheets.
Power. He sleeps in the flower decorated sheets. He gets the pillow and the sheet handed to him to go sleep downstairs.
Then we talk about this. That's dead.
Yeah, we in our world it ain't happening.
Because
that's why I have a problem with it. Dog, you bought it's not even, you're the father and the dad for those separators. Biologically. They came from your sack.
Now, so in this, what we're gonna do is you play the dad role, I don't play the stepfather role. So I'm gonna come from a stepfather point of view, and I want you to come from the father point of view. Okay, and you're gonna have you're gonna be the mom.
I'll learn.
Yeah. So the stepfather point of view is that I could take your kid along with my kid to get their haircut. Or I could take your kid along with me to get my haircut.
Pause.
Huh?
No, for what?
Well,
my son been going with me to get his haircut every time I go.
Well, obviously you done missed 3 weeks.
Oh, look at Tom.
Yeah, Tom. Tom ain't say a gap was in there. Who the hell you talking to, Tom?
Well, first of all, Dad, it's not like that. Like, I don't want you taking it away. I know you have a busy schedule, but I could take little Tom.
Little Tom?
Did it change his name?
Who the hell is Little Tom?
Hey, listen.
My son named Demetrius. Who the hell is Little Tom?
Well, I can take Little D. Little D. You know what I mean? See, barbershop.
He said Little Tom.
You feed it long enough.
You claim it, huh? He said he feed it long enough?
Yeah, he feed it long enough. It look like you.
And where is his mother that changed his name from
I just
Demetrius?
dicked her down.
Right.
So she's sleeping right now.
I'm sitting here trying to wash my mouth. And he free as hell.
Like a bird.
Oh, free as hell. Ain't no editing going on then. Don't do that.
I know.
I feel like my man Jadakiss is now. Oh, I can cuss? Oh, it's definitely over. You want energy.
Yeah, I done dicked her down in the room. She good. She all right.
She sleep.
I called you. I texted you first, Dad. I would have answered your phone call earlier, but I was going busy.
Stop.
Wow. Tom really out of pocket. Tom is out of, boy.
Oh, man.
Tom out to lunch. You got to do something about Tom. Where's that shovel you was talking about?
Hit him in the face.
Mr. Bates and shit.
But yeah, I mean, this is the reality.
I
of
just
it.
said
Like,
that like it was nothing. She in the room sleep. I just punished that. Word?
And it must have been special because I done changed his name from Demetrius to Little Tom.
Look, the Harlem Night scene. You know that's a mean. What did it make a man change God? That's some mean stuff, boy. You made her change the baby's name.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean,
So I guess you get put on the birth certificate, the receipt too, called the birth certificate.
No, that's still you until
Proof of government purchase.
I mean, in actuality, when you're in a relationship and you're dealing with someone's kid's mother and you the father, you have to establish relationships with everyone that is involved in that kid's everyday life. You have to establish those relationships because it's important to understand that. Because the child is the point of what came with the Big Mac. It had fries. So if I'm going to enjoy the Big Mac, I got to enjoy the fries too. But the thing is, I don't know if y'all realize this, the fries are more precedent than a burger because you got to eat them while they hot.
Yeah.
So you can reheat the burger, but you can't reheat them damn fries. So you got to make sure them some fries. Okay.
Get them while they're fresh, huh?
I can reheat McDonald's fries, bro.
I'm sure you.
I'm telling you.
He's a real life Tom.
Yeah.
Never like that.
No.
Think about
Not the way he portraying
No.
Tom. That ain't me.
Hey,
Tom
listen.
getting kids' names changed.
Yeah, just saying, you know.
I mean, I can be that good, but I ain't changing the kid's name. That's hard. That's going
That's tough.
too hard.
That's too hard. Yeah,
You going disrespectfully hard. Look, your name gonna be no more Kunta.
Your name, Toby.
Your name's Toby. I'm Tommy. You Toby.
Okay, can I bring something else up?
Go ahead.
Okay. And you guys have to teach me about this. Why is it that you had the kid with somebody and you've moved on, different relationships? Why do men and women specifically do things to ruin your day? I don't understand it. If you've moved on, just go. But if you think, you're going to come to pick the kid up and you know that the kid is going to dinner with the new girlfriend and, why do you do things? Or the woman, she's not ready, so she's not going. Why? Or you stick something, I've seen where somebody has actually stuck a note in a bag. This is what I don't want her to do.
Wow.
Mm.
And then
That's young.
you get all, he gets all riled up and, you huffing and you puffing and then this
That's
is what
because you're not with them no more.
This is what I avoid.
I think it's just you don't want my fries to know that I have milkshake.
I mean, I don't understand.
I think that people don't want my fries to know that I have milkshake. They go with the burger. When you eating the burger, fries, and the milkshake, you don't eat the milkshake with the fries. You eat the milkshake with the burger. Or after the burger.
That's crazy.
But you're not
That
eating.
does happen too. I cannot remember I ever took a squig from the milkshake while I just had fries in my mouth. That is funny. I only drank some milkshake
after the burger.
After I bit the burger.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I think it's because the burger is you. Tom is the shake. Little man, little girl, baby girl is the fries.
See, now you got me thinking back when I said I can reheat fries. I missed the whole metaphor.
I got you.
I want to take that back, but I can't.
You can't.
I'm saying literal.
I
know how to
I think
heat
the
French
mom
fries
just
better.
never want the fries to make make the fries feel satisfying to the shake. She only wanted to be satisfying to the burger. And that's because the mom only wants things satisfied in her way. Not to have, when they were spiteful like that, or the father is spiteful.
I was going to say, that's
or the father
true,
is spiteful like that, that's because he never wants that burger to enjoy that damn shake.
It's like Kevin Hart said on one of his stand-ups. You not the reason for fun.
Yeah.
So you don't want them to have fun.
Yeah.
It's not because of you. You're not even a part of it. But they over there living life, enjoying life, and you over here still sulking like Macaulay Culkin in your feelings.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you moved on. So if you moved on, just move on.
No,
I agree.
It's not as
But
simple
one can't. One always can't move
because
on.
One didn't move on the
That's
way
fast.
you moved on.
Right.
It definitely. One didn't move on the way you moved. One didn't get a Tom, or
Yeah.
he didn't get a Stacy yet. He didn't
That's
get
the one who wanted to work it out.
Yeah, he wanted to fight for his family, but you couldn't because the reasons of what you fight for family was fake.
Which you should have been doing.
Or
She
real.
gave you enough time, now the
No,
window
it
closed.
could have been real, but it wasn't real enough for you to change because you said.
Yeah, you didn't realize it until it was too late.
You know the thing? I say this quote. You know when a man or a woman realize their well runs dry? Do you know when they realize that? When the other person is extremely thirsty.
Yeah.
You don't never realize your well run dry until you're extremely thirsty, and then you go try to reach down in the well to get a drink of water.
I don't deal with wells. I just don't do wells.
Maybe you have a fountain.
She don't do well with wells.
I don't do well with wells. Thank
Okay.
you.
Well, maybe you got a fountain.
No, I know exactly what you're saying, but me, I am the poster child for trying to avoid everything. Which is unhealthy, I know. Before you start to say it,
I didn't say anything.
But
I'm not going
to
to say anything's unhealthy or healthy
I
when
saw
it
the
comes.
look.
He tried to justify cheating. He's never gonna find nothing like that bad.
But it is bad.
for his own reasons, and I understand.
Cheating. I'm not justifying cheating. What I try to justify that you can change from cheating.
Yeah.
That's what I try to justify. Not
okay.
Not that
you can become a non-cheater.
Yeah, you can become that.
Okay.
That's what I try to
Against
justify.
the majority again, because once a cheater, always a cheater. That's the majority saying. It ain't mine. It ain't yours.
Once a husband, always a husband, right? Once a boyfriend and baby father, you always something, right? Till you something else.
Yeah.
Till you're not funny.
Like she said, until you don't read our mind, you expected to read our mind.
Yeah, and I'm not expected to read
we put all these godly missions on each other, but we won't do them ourselves.
Exactly.
You're supposed to understand what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I could tell you this light not on, but I really mean, can you go get me something to drink? I'm mad because you didn't depict that.
Up on it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the dumbest shit in the world.
Yeah. But it's the realistic.
But that's what goes on. People really try to put fantasy in the place of reality.
Yeah.
You're mad because reality doesn't line up with your fantasy.
Yes.
You got to switch your pools.
So I don't fantasize. That's how unhealthy I am. I don't fantasize at all. I have no expectations. So when I do come across something where it is a good thing, I have absolutely no idea what to do. And I'm being real right now. So I don't get into the whole, I don't do well with wells, like he just said. I'm not going to sit around until I'm thirsty. There is no grass that's going to grow up under my feet. If you can get me to sit still that long, not saying I'm a whore, people. I'm just saying. Let me make that clear.
She's not one of the whole text tales from
The
Jasmine Sullivan.
No, she's covering the misconstruement people.
Thank you.
That's all.
Okay.
People
But,
go there and
yeah.
make that minute part that she just said a big deal.
Because that is
Well,
what
That's what
can
people
say
do.
That about our podcast right now. People can
They
say,
will.
People will say, well, Jabaz is a cheater. Well, lady, I'm not a cheater.
They're going to say I hate women.
Yeah, they're going to say.
I hate women.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. They're not going to say you hate women.
They're going to
The
be like,
worst
you the
that they're
wrong
going
woman on the damn show.
Yeah,
That's what
we
gonna
need
say.
somebody
We
on the
need somebody
panel that's going to be on our side.
Yeah,
Because we know what we're doing is full of shit, is wrong.
she's
But
not
it's what we do.
I said I
But
was
she's
the
not
wrong
lining
shit
up with
sitting
us. She's
there.
lining up with the men. No, she's not lining up with nobody. She's just saying
Right.
what should be in order for things
They
to
will
be
pick
better.
apart.
It's just the way I see it.
They're going to pick it apart because they love drama.
Yeah,
Let them have fun.
Yeah, but
That's how they sleep good at night.
Yeah,
But I don't-
But our uncomfortable conversations is gonna make those conversations, that talks, be like, girl, let me tell you what I seen today. I seen a podcast today. I'm like, what the?
Right.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want. When
We trying to help people.
Yeah, we trying to help people
Kind of
because
woman are you?
because
We
that
try, on both sides equally.
yes.
Not just help men more than women or help women more than men. We trying to help both sides come together and stop waiting on the other side to move first.
Yeah, find common ground.
Yeah.
We've been enemies long enough. We should
Be
definitely-
tired.
Meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle on the meeting strip
Yeah.
with no traffic.
And getting back to the baby mother, baby
Yeah, I'm
father
sorry.
relationship,
We have fun drifting.
Yeah.
it's good chemistry though. It's good chemistry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Nah,
it's
it's
okay.
all good.
It's
It's
come
good.
From, it come from a good place.
Yeah.
Just when you understanding like that, like I said, the maturity level of that woman that you dealing with, because she don't want that fries to understand the milkshake, or the milkshake understand the fries. That's not your job, being the mother of your child in a new relationship. That's not your job.
Mm-hmm.
You know why that's not your job? Because you told me that you come as a package deal. So when you come in as a package deal, let me tell you what they're saying. I can unwrap, open, kick to the side, place on the shelf. I can do whatever I want because I want to pursue you. You can't tell me when to unwrapping this gift. You can't tell me when it's time for me to get to know this gift that you come as a package with. You can't decide when this is something you want to control and compartmentalize. You can't do, no, you can't. I'm going to tell you why. Because understanding when you come as a package deal, I can't deal with you the same way I deal with the whole package. Because you're an individual, your child is an individual.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that they're learning. They're learning me. Before a child can learn somebody else, they got to learn to trust you. And a child trusts differently than adults. You know how they trust you? You know how children trust you? They trust you already.
Instantly.
You know why? Because mommy
just
lets you
that
come
pure.
around.
It's just the purest thing. That's why you gotta love kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what about moms and dads who let anybody around your child, which is such. I mean, that's like the
Because
biggest.
they out there playing Russian roulette
That's the
until it
biggest
fits.
They don't
no-no.
care.
They out there playing
Ever.
Russian roulette till it fits, till it hits.
Yeah.
And that's just simple. Real simple with that.
Okay, but then that ties into somebody being there strictly for points.
I mean, the points factor only
How do
wait
you know when somebody is in it
for
No.
points.
for points or somebody who really wants to get to know your kid?
Their level of analyzing everything from start to finish. When someone, you're in a relationship that's foreign, going to another foreign place, and they're able to analyze and understand certain things, they're paying attention to all their surroundings. They're learning to when to adapt and when to fold. When to fold, when to adapt. They're learning. Because the point register is only to say, I win, I lose. But earlier today, in our previous episode, you said you can't change the game you can't change the rules in the middle of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know playing chess, that's the best time to make your moves when you in the mid game?
I get the strategy and everything, but I wasn't talking about chess. I was talking about life.
I got that.
We're not talking about life is not a game. Mine isn't.
Mm.
If yours is,
Life is a game.
no,
You know why?
don't play.
It's the thing about don't play. You had to get to the point where you're not ready to play no more. But you started out life as a game.
No, I was never ready to play.
You
I
lost.
Don't
You
like
didn't. You didn't
playing.
either win enough or lose enough.
I didn't play.
You did play.
How?
You played in areas you was comfortable in.
That's not playing.
That is.
How is it?
You played around with somebody else.
Because when you play a game, you playing to win or lose.
No, you playing for keeps.
See, I don't do keeps.
That's the problem. That you play
Some
in areas
people-
that you comfortable with.
Some people play to win. Some people just play to be playing.
But when you're dealing with packages,
You got a
gotta
package
play.
deal. Yeah, you got a package
you gotta
deal.
play for keeps because you're dealing with packages.
You can tell if a person is genuinely serious
Yeah.
about the kids by how they speak to them.
I don't think so. Some people play a really good game.
Yeah.
And I've seen it. But I mean, like I said, I can only speculate on this stuff. But I've seen it to where you put in time. And I'm talking about a woman, okay? Women gonna be mad at me again. You put in time pretending that you like this little girl. The whole time, you know, you're just trying to get to her dad. And then when that didn't work, bye-bye. I'm gonna move on to somebody else. But in the meantime,
You don't
No,
think
my
the
child-
packages figured that out?
now my child is hurt. No, he did. He was clueless.
You
He was clueless.
think he was clueless?
No, he was clueless.
You think he was clueless?
He came to me. We had a conversation about it. He was clueless.
He wasn't the package.
He came to me
That's
and
not the
was
package.
like, "What
He's not the
happened with
package.
your girl?"
The package ain't the person. It ain't the dude or the girl. It's the one with the child.
Yep.
They the
he
package.
was the one with the child.
Yeah, the child.
Oh, he was the one with the
He
kid.
was the one with the child.
child-
And she put
is-
the act on like she wanted.
Like
she
she-
liked the kid,
like
but
she
she
The
liked
was
child
getting
figured it out. The child knew.
No, the child did not know.
Let me tell you. I'm telling you something.
Kids are smarter than what we realize.
Yeah.
I'm not. Okay.
Like
I'll-
not saying that you're
I'll
wrong or right or
no.
anything, but
No, I
the
said I'll
average
listen.
mom, how old your child got to be before you start walking around the house naked? Around them, you got a t-shirt and panties on. That's not nothing you wear around your kid, son or daughter.
I agree.
And you got kid that's not even in diapers no more, still looking at their mothers in them kind of situations.
Yeah.
Well, that's because children think that when they keep walking up, and
It ain't the kid though.
Yeah,
it's the
but-
parent that
but-
knows better.
the problem is when the issue that's not identified is that the mom, when the child is laying down on them and they holding them and they put their hand on their boob, they not putting their hand away.
They don't move,
Yeah,
and
they're
they
not-
come up and
they're
just
not
put their
put-
hand on their butt.
Yeah, they're not
And they
they're not
just don't do nothing.
repetitionally correcting the child.
Yeah.
See, the thing is,
Okay, but what does that have to do with
I'm-
you putting on some clothes?
hold on, because repetition.
Put them clothes on.
Repetition. You gotta have repetition when it comes to children. That's how you that's how you instill sternness. That's how you put that stability down on it. You gotta repetitionally be repeated. You have to repeatedly, sternly to get it through all the time. As soon as they do it, you stop. As soon as they do it, you stop. As soon as they do it, you stop.
Still put some pants on.
That's true.
Put some pants on while you're stopping it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The
Yeah,
same-
put
the-
some pants on while you're stopping
The
it.
same thing that when we were speaking on that what kids know with every time you come around, I get a weird feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get this feeling until you come around. Hey, Ma, he ain't right.
But see, that wasn't the case. I'm just talking about this one specific case.
Because that child didn't know how to say it to the dad because he always seen the dad happy. When you happy and you in love, you gotta still watch your kids.
And your kid is calling her constantly. It's the kid had no idea. The kid wanted this girl.
Well, that woman is just that damn good.
That's what I said.
Yeah, she's just that damn good.
That's
But
what
the
she
problem
been saying
is
the
with
whole
her,
time.
Karma gonna catch her ass eventually.
I hope so.
I hope they catch her ass with a damn baby.
And
Somebody put a baby in her on purpose, and he walks off on her ass immediately, and she has to go down child support down to the SSI and take a damn number, stand in the line, and keep it moving.
Damn.
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
But I'm just saying, that was my whole point. Sometimes, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
We got like 25 more minutes left.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Five is
And I've
flying,
learned
boy.
so much. Thank you.
These motherfucking conversations got wings. The
Yeah.
time be flying like a mom. Soon as we start getting really warm.
Yeah. It's one of those things that you got to understand when you in a relationship and you have kids, the person have kids, we're becoming a blended family. And in blended family, you have to be open to observe, have observation, and have a plan in place with open communication with everyone that's an adult or parties involved.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I mean by adult party is I need you to be a grown adult and show the hell up. Don't be no grown man child or no grown woman child.
Yeah, don't be that Step Brothers movie.
Yeah, don't show up to this damn meeting at Fridays and your ass ain't got nothing to say. And I'm mad as shit because you don't want to introduce yourself because maybe my boyfriend looks better than your ass used to be. Now my girlfriend's got a bigger ass than what you have. Or don't put your head up, sweetie. You know what the hell I'm talking about. You got walking there and she expecting motherfucking Miss Trenchpool from Matilda and shit, and then you walking there with Cardi B and shit, and she gonna be like, damn.
I ain't walking in there with no fake body, girl.
I was going to say it.
I'm sorry. You could have picked
I mean,
anybody better than that.
Well, okay.
But that's who you like, I understand.
No, I like Jill Scott.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
Jill.
mine.
Yeah, I
That
like.
smile.
Yeah,
Shout out to Jill.
yeah. Shout out to Jill. Yeah, girl, you
She
just,
do have a beautiful smile.
Girl, you just a whole box of Edie's ice cream. You know what I mean? Try to take. Try to take, girl. Listen, yeah, she look good. Listen, I drank her bath water before and after she did.
They still say that these days.
Hell yeah, listen, that's
Bath
one
water.
bad boy. She looked like she smelled delicious. She,
Wow.
yeah,
You need a minute?
No, I'm just saying.
I've got to feel like I
Listen,
need to.
listen.
Look, he blinking slow.
Listen,
His eyebrows up. Look, his eyebrows up, but
Ladies
his
and
eyes
gentlemen,
is
I'm letting you
closed.
know right now, I'm probably Jill Scott biggest fan. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the dark skinned guys she done dated, she ain't never had no team light skin. But
What?
I'm saying, if you ever decide to have some PK,
But if he can.
Okay, we are definitely
Off topic as a
we're
mother.
gonna have an
Off
episode where we address this colorism that you keep bringing
yeah, we're
out
gonna have
there.
to this
This-
gonna
yeah,
probably be a season
season.
2, but I'm gonna address this situation.
That's gonna have to be
It's
in a
definitely-
specific
yeah.
season.
Yes, it is.
It's gotta be when he's in season.
Yeah.
His opinion matters when he's in season.
You walked right into
Oh,
I
that.
definitely
goodness.
did. I definitely did. But
Okay.
on a
get
lighter note.
Told you we have fun when we go off topic, man. We have a ball.
Maybe it's just an
I just think that
episode.
Yeah, improv
don't-
is better.
You just talk about anything.
Yeah.
when you dealing with some people don't like the fact that you upgrade, or some people don't like the fact that you understand why you downgrade
You just in another
in
relationship.
another relationship.
And it
It's
ain't
just
them.
hard to accept. Once you told me that you in another relationship, I think I have to understand that shit just got real. It got
really
real.
over.
It's over.
Yeah.
Okay? It's
Closure.
over.
Really
It's
over.
over. It's really
Yeah.
over. And
Right?
now, after you told me that, I got to think about my furthermore.
But what's with the vindictiveness after? Okay.
Because I
You
don't
know-
want you to really prosper, and I don't
Yeah.
want my fries to learn your milkshake.
I'm mad because you happy and it's not my fault.
Yeah, well,
But
technically,
why?
it's not my
That's
fault.
the
that I
maturity
don't
level.
admit. It's not my fault that I don't want to admit to, because the accountability part.
Yeah.
You, because maybe I didn't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you didn't clean the house like I wanted you to.
They might not have liked the way you bit your bread.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Anything. They come on anything when they want out.
Maybe we make good parents, but we don't make good lovers.
We only get along in one room in the house.
Yeah, and that's outside in the backyard.
Outside. I said in the house. He said outside in the backyard.
Oh, in the house, when I'm playing my game, you reading your book. That's when we're getting along, because you in your damn space and I'm in mine.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just saying, just at the end of the day, you gotta have that complete understanding, maturity level. You have to learn to that strong, aggressive.
Everybody got to meet.
Yeah, because at this point, when mommy and daddy is no longer together, it's now a village to raise these children.
Yeah. If you still got a village.
Yeah.
Village been left. Like they say, all the neighbors gone. That's why you just got a hood.
That's where it is.
Yeah. Ain't no more village.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
Because of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's why it's no more village. Because nobody likes to see their kid get disciplined by somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the parent.
Right.
You know, deep down.
And
But you know your child is a damn hellion,
Yeah.
and you ain't doing nothing about it.
Yeah.
Don't expect these people out over there to let your child get away with what you let them get away with.
'Cause I have
What you do in your house, they supposed to know, keep it in the house. Don't bring them spoiled brat ways outside where nobody cares.
Right.
They will pop you
Yeah.
and not care. I'm
I-
saying like friends. You go out there with
No.
them. Oh, huh?
No.
No
If
what?
I got a kid, no.
No
You
what?
have a problem with my kid, you need to tell me.
I ain't talking about other parents. The whole not entirely, just other parents. When your child's habits that you let them get away with in the house, they take that outside
Okay.
and treat people like you supposed to treat me the way people I live with treat me. Your friends don't care about all that.
Mm-hmm.
They will that's what I'm talking about. Will put hands on you.
No, they still don't have my permission to put. You got a problem with my
If you're a
child,
friend, I'm
then
not
you
gonna ask
talk
you.
to
I'm not
them.
gonna ask your mother, can I fight you?
And see, that's when the friendship is gonna go. I'm sorry, I do not.
That's the
think
hot head.
it's-
That's the hot head talking.
Yeah.
That's
it
down the
is.
hill.
Shut up. No, you don't
That's
put
down
your
the hill.
hands.
You know a neighborhood thorough when it's not even a street name to identify it. It's just down the hill. It's
I
an
am-
area.
Anyway, no, you don't put your hands on
That's where
my
I'm from.
child.
He ain't from no down. He from
You from
Howard.
down
He from Hoko.
No, I'm from my mama.
He from Hoko. I'm from my mama.
That's enough hood for you right there.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Even when she had a cane, she was still nice.
Hold-
Still nice with it.
Let me.
She twirled it.
In the instance of where you say that can't nobody put their hands on your child, in reference to, well, I mean, sweet. I'm sorry. My bad. My mind drew a blank. Don't judge me. He does something in the barbershop that you might want to watch one time.
Oh, snap. I want to know what this is.
So, if you have your child in a chair and your child keep moving, he says, I'm going to need you to sit still or I'm going to cut all your hair off. Or if you move, you're going to be realizing your head messed up.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me talking to you? And he looking at you like, and he's like, don't look at your mother. Don't look at your father. Look at me. I'm addressing you.
Mm-hmm.
Kid looks at his parent like, oh, you just going to let him talk to you like that?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly who he is.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
like,
him
and
all the time.
at some point when you think about that, when you're dealing with a relationship with a baby mother, and you got that's a real grown man, daddy right there.
Okay, but why not say, okay, I've said to you, keep your head still. And the kid did not keep his head still. You got parents sitting right there. Come over here and tell your kid,
That wasn't for you.
keep your head, keep his
I've
head
done that
still.
too.
That wasn't-
I've done that too.
Okay, that's, well,
I've done both. That's why he brought it up. He said, this is what I do in the barbershop. I would tell the kid, don't look at them. Why look at you looking at your saviors.
Right.
come save me.
No.
I'm supposed to be able to act a fool anytime I want because you sitting right there. No, I need to make you realize they can't help you now.
But it is my child. So
I understand. Then why didn't you got a split? You got a split second to do it yourself.
Well, I would have.
That's what I'm
saying. What I'm saying, even if I didn't, you still need to say, look, come get your kid, or he's getting out of my
I've done that.
Okay, but to say, I think it's wrong to say to that child, why are you looking? Don't look at them.
It's wrong to say you need to come get your child. I shouldn't even have to say that.
Then put the kid out the chair.
I've done that too.
I do not. Okay.
I've covered all bases.
I'm
Trust
like
me.
super close-minded on this.
No, you're not. No,
I don't want anybody, especially if I am present. I'm the parent. You come to me. You know, you don't talk harshly to my child.
It's not a harshness.
Anything. Well, that's.
He just did. I understand that's how you took it.
That's the way I see it.
That's how you took. But like we're saying, if we didn't have these on, he would have shown that I'm smiling while I'm saying it.
Okay, but to say to my kid, I don't care if you smile or not. Don't look at your mom. Don't look at your dad. No.
You know why I say that? Not for justification, but this is just why I say it. Because they've heard me tell the kid to keep still multiple times.
Yep.
And
I was just about to say that.
And said nothing.
Oh,
so that's telling me you gave me you silently giving me that what you call, because they're in my chair.
Authority.
You're giving me that that authority. They're in my chair. I'm cutting their hair. You heard me say keep still.
Shake my hand. I got
keep
it
still.
Now. Thank you.
They said not a word.
I got you.
So then when they looking at don't look at them. It's too late for that.
And see, I'm thinking on the first time you said it. I just said, you better sit your behind still.
I've done that in public places too.
No,
I don't like seeing kids disrespectful to their parents. I will check your child in front of you, and you aren't gonna say a word. You know why? Because what I'm telling them ain't wrong.
Yep.
Because I'll walk up to your child and be like, "Excuse me, who are you talking to like that? I know you're not talking to your mother like that.
You don't know.
So you're gonna check me because you're letting your child disrespect you?
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's
a lot. That's probably why a lot of kids are homeless these days because they don't want to do what the hell they told at home.
And maybe that's why
you letting them do that. If you give your child that much freedom, and I'm gonna be as raw as I can and real as I can at the same time.
Okay.
Your child is gonna get killed on the street because if they don't respect the laws at home, they're not gonna respect the laws out in the street.
And that's what's
gonna get them killed.
Laws
have to be established.
I'm not saying a 100% unruly child. I'm not.
No, but what we're saying is when you're dealing with people that having relationships and dealing with other baby mothers and things, and you have to establish the ground rules with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. That's the point why I said what I said. When he says these things when he in the shop, Sway's in the shop. He said us, and he said he does certain things. He clips the clippers off, takes his hand off the child's head because he been holding it. Because the kid keep doing this. He literally does this, click. And the kid goes.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll just stand there. I haven't said a word. I'll just cut everything off and stop.
And then the parent looking like, why you stop? Because you was in your phone or doing something else and you ain't paying attention.
To your kid, okay.
And I'm about to do the authority thing, tune in to what you should have did. You move your head one more time, your haircut gonna get messed up. And it ain't gonna be my fault, it's gonna be your fault. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the kid goes, Mommy. And he go, don't look at, he literally takes this hand and swing him back. And he says, don't look at them, look at me. You know why? He wants you to understand if you really move, your haircut gonna be messed up. And it's not my fault. It's gonna be your fault, and it's gonna be your parents still gotta pay. Because real talk.
Because I say that, I put that in there, your hair is gonna be messed up.
Right.
To get them involved.
Right.
They don't want their child's haircut to be messed up and still paying me for it, but that's what's going to happen.
And do you see the responsibility that he's putting? So that's like the stepdad saying, if you keep doing this, your life going to get messed up. Because you're going to route by not listening to your mom that gave me authority and your care. Because you don't want to listen to me, you're going to get hurt. So if we go out to the playground and I'm out, and we out in the playground, and I got you, and you with me and my son, and you ain't listening to me, and something bad happened. I was like, yo, your kid don't listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Your kid not listen, but he want to go to the park with us, but he don't want to listen to me.
Why would you take him then?
Because he wants to go with the park.
Okay, but he's not going to listen.
What kid don't like the park?
When you don't know that, that's because
No,
the other parent ain't putting that in their child's head.
Okay,
Look, you need to
if
respect
he's
this.
saying to her, your kid doesn't listen to me.
Yeah.
Why are you taking it?
Well, now this conversation going to evolve in something else. Now you always want to isolate your kid away from my kid, and then that's going to be a problem down the road.
We ain't gonna have a relationship.
No. How is that in isolation? If you're saying that my kid doesn't listen to you, when you're out and about, when you take them to the park, your kid
don't listen to me because your kid don't even listen to you.
No. Yeah.
Your kid don't listen to you first and foremost. If your child is listening to you, I'm prime example. I listen to my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna listen to other people that's got disciplinary actions in there.
That means when you have a conversation,
you let your child get away with everything.
Barbershop chair. Before you got that man barbershop chair,
you need to have that old school conversation.
You better go in this barbershop and you gonna sit down and you gonna get your hair cut and we gonna keep moving.
You don't have a choice. This is what you're going to do.
I don't see my kid not listening to the stepfather because he doesn't listen to me. I can't put that together. But I don't have any children and I'm not married. But I can't see that. Because if the kid is not listening, then you come and tell me. Let me handle it. And then the next time you go to the park, it'll be a different story. It doesn't necessarily mean he's not listening to me. He just don't want to listen to you.
You just one of them parents. You're going to be one of them parents.
It's not going to be a parent.
I am not going to be a parent ever.
Okay.
Them kind of situations though, that's the root of it.
Yeah.
You don't listen at home, so you're not going to listen outside.
And
it's going to get you killed. You can't say that
like
nicely
that.
no more because they don't hear nice.
Like little kids,
especially sons.
And you dart out in the street.
Sons only respond to pain.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
They only listen to pain. Don't touch that, it's hot.
Yep.
I told you not to touch it. I told you, little dumbass, don't touch it. Now look at you. I was saying, hey, it is what it is. I took what you don't. You tell them what not to do. People go do it. It don't matter your age. Don't tell me what to do.
I agree.
I don't pay no bills here, but don't tell me what to do. Are you stupid?
Defiance comes in all.
You gotta be stupid. If you think you got this, like 2.5 Men. Alan think he got so much say so in a house he don't pay for.
Right.
To the point where he gets mad. You better take your little bent wrist ass back in the goddamn room and shut the hell up. Or the door right there. About fucking face. About face.
No,
I'm sorry.
It's too late.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed this conversation. I really did.
I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I disagree with a lot, but I learned. Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Because it's in everything we do.
You don't
Thanks
have to
y'all
agree.
for listening to the episode. It's in everything we do.
Yes, indeed.
Peace.
Peace.